Hi, and welcome to CSHR Radio. Please keep your tray tables in their upright position, keep your hands to yourself, and enjoy the show. Now here's our usual suspects. May the chaos commence and the lulls forever be in your favor.
All right, here we are. Oh, shut up. Nobody cares. Go away. All right, so we got that figured out. Okay, Jay is back in the lobby now. This is getting off to a great start. You know, everybody having computer issues and phone issues and stuff. Hey, Jay, welcome back.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with this thing? Okay, so I go to mute myself, and then it won't allow me to unmute it.
I have no idea what's wrong with your phone.
No, it's not a phone.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
Wait, what?
I don't know, something about hand jobs and fleshlights. Anyway, I had the same issue when it came to muting myself on the show Tuesday, and all of a sudden it said, "Well, host won't allow you to unmute." Okay.
Okay.
I just thought that was you being funny, but apparently
no, it wasn't me.
A WebEx issue.
I think it might be, but this Tuesday we're going to start probably using StreamYard. I've been playing with it here a good bit, so that might be something to look at.
Are we still using StreamYard now?
Yeah, we're using StreamYard and OBS plus WebEx, but we might be cutting it back to just StreamYard.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's what I'm thinking anyway. I've been playing with it, and I can pretty much get the same stuff that I get out of OBS for it. And I'm wondering if we just do it directly to StreamYard, if we'll stop having all these weird issues that we're having.
It probably will, but, you know, StreamYard's not immune to its own level of nonsense either.
No, that's for sure. So what's going on in the world today? What kind of news, what kind of crap do we have going on?
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to do local news, I finally did my first solo live stream to YouTube/Spreaker, so there you go.
Yay! Did you put it under the right
It was under like you said, it was
the Harsh Reality the Harsh Reality podcast though.
Oh no, I still have to upload that, but
God dog
it is on YouTube. Yeah.
But it is on YouTube. All right. Well, I'll fix it later.
Mm-hmm. But no, if we are going to talk about current events, I mean, all right, let's talk about current event. We'll use Scott's favorite page, the AP.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of current events, you know what's funny to me? I think I mentioned this in my live stream a few minutes ago. How is it that 6 years ago everyone talked about punching Nazis, and then 6-7 years everyone talked about punching Nazis, and now everyone's like supporting Nazis, or you're a Nazi?
Well,
it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes fun. That's what makes. 7 hours ago, President Biden tweets, "If House Republicans fail to do their job and fund the government, everyone in America could be forced to pay the price. We reached a bipartisan agreement this summer. House Republicans, stand up to extremists and do the job you are elected to do." Okay, well, stop sending money to Ukraine, and maybe they might be inclined to approve your $30 billion or $30 trillion budget.
Yeah, I was about to say something like that.
I feel like I'm in bizarro world. We got Republicans talking about how the shutdown was bad because and it was bullshit because of the because medicines in this country aren't free, and now we have like Republicans basically being anti-war, and lefties are the pro-war, pro-corporate, pro-big pharma, pro-like Nazis. Like what the hell?
It's the weirdest twist and change.
Yeah, this
I don't know.
It's
This whole thing is just screwed up now.
If someone had if someone like was in amnesia, went into shock, went into a coma from like 2019 at this time, and then woke up 4 years later, they might die of a heart attack. They might die of a stroke because they wouldn't even know how to handle how like topsy turvy everything's been.
And also, CNN's reporting that President Biden has announced the construction of an Arizona library in honor of his longtime friend, the late Republican Senator John McCain. Boy, if that's not the weirdest twist of irony I have. Wow.
Well, I mean, they're both war criminal pieces of shit. So.
Well, not only that, but I mean, McCain was like one of his biggest critics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, when it comes to war, they're all friends. It's just when it comes to things on the domestic level, then they're not.
And from the side of the internet, which is Darwinism, teen dies from standing through car sunroof and hits concrete beam in parking garage. I am sorry. I can't feel sorry for you. That is natural selection.
You know what's weird? How is it that none of the Rosarts are dumb enough to do something like that?
They are. We just haven't gotten them in the right place yet, so to speak.
You would have thought with how retarded they are, one or two of them would have died through one of those methods.
President Biden also says during his tenure as chairman, General Mark Miley has been a steady hand guiding our military. As we navigate the most complex security environment our world has faced in a long time, his partnership has been invaluable to me. Well, the reason we're having so many problems, Mr. Biden, is because of you. It's not hard to figure out. You have made this entire country a laughingstock. Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Lots of things, apparently.
Well, obviously.
I don't know where to start. I'm surprised that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it rolling. After 2016, everyone should have started. Like, I think the time to do it is over. But if there was ever a time to have like the perfect uprising for a government, it was like 7-8 years ago. It's not today.
You think?
I think it's just. This doesn't.
And also, Biden says he fully supports the UAW, which, I mean, I frankly, rightly don't even care. If all big three of the auto manufacturers went down tomorrow, I mean, yay. I mean, you know, why should we care about that? I mean, I understand they're fighting for workers' rights, but a lot of the things that they want, that they're trying to get, is just like, really? Grow up. Go to work.
Well, I think one of their CEOs is just such a fucking idiot that he tweets out that he tells everyone he's getting a 41% raise right when everyone else is the workers are about to get a 21% raise, and that's where a lot of this uproar comes from because they're about to get a massive raise and all these benefits, and then the CEO's like, "Hey, I got a 41% raise, man!" Hey. And the next thing you know, everything goes to hell. Jay, what are your thoughts on these issues? Because you're very silent today.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried to say something, but then you guys just kept it going, so I was just like, whatever, okay, I'll just be quiet here for a minute.
Well, what are your thoughts on the UAW? Because I think a lot of this is just, I don't know, it's just silly.
to be honest, it's just stupid. I mean, we need to focus on other things that's involved with the U.S. at home and not in some place called Ukraine, where we're wasting millions of dollars to over there when we could have fixed things over here and instead of screwing up
Not
the
millions.
economy.
Not millions, billions.
They'll easily billions.
Billions
You
with
know
a
what
B.
I mean? All right.
No, I get it, but what I'm saying is that it's not going to get any better. I mean, these people, somebody needs to take the pocketbook away. That's basically what it is.
Someone needs to send a whole band to the fucking old folks home. That's what they should do.
Right. Well, one, there's that. I mean, and two, yeah, so just because you can keystroke money into existence doesn't mean you should. And also, hashtag MMT. But also, more importantly, it's like when it comes to Ukraine, the whole thing's just a complete like textbook example of psychological operations. Let's all punch the Nazis until it's time to support them. You know, it's just, and they're not even denying it or lying about it. They got it all over their flags, uniforms, everywhere. You're just like, okay, so much for Richard Spencer getting hit in the face. So much.
Robert says he cares because it would make his next Honda cost more.
Oh yeah, that's something I wanted to bring up. You know what's funny?
That's a Japanese company, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, you know what's funny about all this? A lot of these Japanese companies have their plants in the States, and a lot of these U.S. companies have their manufacturing plants in other parts of the continent. So the whole thing is just really bizarre.
I'm not surprised anymore, honestly. Yeah. I wish I could say I was, but I'm really not at this point.
Like what's considered an American car? The Honda having its the Japanese brand Honda having its manufacturing plant in Ohio, or the U.S. brand Chevy having their manufacturing plants in Mexico? Like, what's American and what isn't? I don't know that question anymore. Comes to that.
Well, one thing's for sure, and I'm not a Trump fan, so please don't take this the wrong way, but if he would have stayed in office, we more than likely would have seen a lot of these manufacturers back here. Yeah. Because that's what he was about. He wanted the tariffs raised on all of these out-of-the-country companies. He wanted it to make it not an incentive not, to move over there. Mm. But no, the American people, they're too stupid to figure that out. Oh, God, he's bringing jobs home. He must be a bad orange man. No. He's trying to help the economy. Yeah, as a person, he was a piece of shit. Right. I'll give you that. But as a president, he really didn't do a bad job.
Right. And you know the scary part about it is like when it came to Jay, if you have something to say before I go on a little rant or something.
Jay, the floor is yours, sir. Should I start playing the well, here, while Jay is trying to think of what he wants to say.
Let's talk about your Cable Ace Award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
That's awesome.
G'day, mates. You're listening to my favorite radio station in Australia, CSHR Radio.
All right. You know what? I was going to say when it comes to Trump. The reason Trump was scapegoated so much, as I don't like the guy, as corny as I think he's like, absolutely wonderful, fantastic, Trump steaks, Trump mortgages, Trump bank, Trump university, Trump, absolutely fantastic.
Hotel based in Chicago.
It's absolutely wonderful. It's brilliant.
Like $5,000 to stay for one night, then you can leave and go home.
Right. I mean, as terrible as he is, the reason he was forced out of office was because he wouldn't wage war in Ukraine. That's the reason he was impeached in the first place. Like, what people don't realize is Trump did a great job in not escalating the wars. He did a decent, an above-average job with the economy.
Yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm fucking sitting here.
And he didn't escalate, and we didn't get into any more new wars while he was president. It's not a coincidence that, so-called right-wing extremist Steve Bannon gets kicked out because he's anti-war, and they surround him with a bunch of warmongers like Michael Bolton and all. like John Bolton and all these.
Michael
idiots.
Bolton. He's going to sing us into the ground. Get him. When a man loves a woman, I'm going to bomb your country. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Mr. Old Folk.
No, he is Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm fucking sitting here in goddamn Tennessee where no one else is around me.
Freaking Taiwan pissing off China.
Yeah.
That's the next thing we need is China invading our homeland.
Well, once this government collapses and we have a civil
I don't know. After the
And,
typhoons that China went through the last few weeks ago, I don't think they're going to be doing much of nothing for a while. Like all of Hong Kong was underwater at one point.
Jeez.
you know what's going to happen?
No, hold on. The only thing the Chinese are going to do is what we call World War balloons.
They're going to send balloons all over the United States, and that's how they're going to get us.
You know what's
So
the thing about
basically,
this
they gave the
versus-
testicular tube a hand job.
Stephen Lardass. That's a great.
Stephen Lardass.
But yeah, that's the thing. You know what the Chinese and the Russians are going to do? They're just going to wait for this country to collapse as an actual government and all that other stuff, and just wait for everyone to start fighting each other, and then just pick apart what part of the country they're going to take turns ruling. That's what's going to end up happening.
Yeah, they'll probably bet like, oh, this side's going to win, this side's going to lose, and we're just going to come in and kick all their asses.
Yep. I can see it now. Alaska going back to Russia. Hawaii going to China.
I don't even know. I just don't even know what to say anymore. Because, I mean, it's getting past the point of ridiculous. It really is. It really is. And it's just getting worse. You know, I mean, we got this guy that I've never had any kind of involvement with the Russian collusion with my son. When you got like 4 or 5 people that were at the meetings going, yeah, he was there. You know,
Man.
He was there. He pretty much used his office to get more money.
Are you talking about Trump or Biden?
Or Biden.
Okay, because I don't know who that sounded like for a second.
Well, I mean, both of them are about the same. I mean, both of them are the same level of corruption.
That is Biden. What? Joe, where did I put my pants? I don't know where they're at.
And that's
Corn
not a
Pop
surprise
was
either.
a bad dude.
We can tell Mr. Sniffles that we're
I just don't understand how Biden's calling the
coming over our wall.
But please, for the life of me, explain how Republicans not wanting to vote for another increase with this spending bill, how is that making them extremists? No, what they're wanting you to do is like trim the fat. You know, stop sending money to other countries. Worry about our people. I mean, hell, half the United States can't even afford groceries right now. And you're worried about giving money to the Ukraine. Really? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I know of another country the U.S. can stop giving money to, but I don't want to get this page shut down. So
let's look at Switzerland.
Israel.
I mean,
I'll say it.
Yep.
Israel. They need to stop giving money to Israel too.
Yeah. And look at Switzerland. I mean, they're willing to sell 25 German Leopard 2 tanks to Germany on one condition, that they do not supply them to the armed forces of Ukraine. At least they're smart.
Well, that's what Switzerland's famous for, is not getting involved.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't really say that. But
yeah, but they're a neutral country too.
Right,
But,
that's what I'm saying. They're neutral. But what's funny is that Germany has to go to them to buy tanks.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
Dude, that's
Germany
hilarious.
sent a bunch of tanks to Ukraine already.
Right. No, but it's
Well, then I
funny, like,
guess
how
they should
far-
just let them sit there with their ass hanging out. So when they get attacked, well, you shouldn't have sent all your shit to the Ukraine.
Right. Well, I mean, the Germans have been weak for a while when it comes to military. That's why them and the rest of NATO keep kissing America's ass in regards to supporting them. And
And
by
all
the
the-
way, fuck NATO. Fuck those colonizing pieces of shit. They have they act like they have the moral righteous. They have the moral high ground. They're self-righteous enough to tell everyone, "Hey, you guys don't do what we did, all right? Just because we fucked up the world and stole money from most of these countries doesn't mean you can do that too. We colonized, but you shouldn't do it either." It's like, who the fuck are these people to tell the rest of the world what to do when they're the ones that have caused so much havoc on the world for centuries? Like, seriously.
What is this? Why are people adding me to bullshit ass chats?
You know what? I wouldn't mind when BRICS comes up. When BRICS comes up and takes down the US dollar, I'll be so fucking happy. I don't care that it's controlled opposition. I'd still be fucking happy. Don't worry, Scott. I'll let you stay at one of our places in India when this country collapses.
I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, from the stupid side of the internet, here's from TMZ. From TMZ, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend claims she's been getting death threats from Taylor Swift fans after speaking out about her relationship with the Chiefs superstar.
Wait, who's been getting death threats?
Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Why is anybody who's a Taylor Swift fan making death threats in the first place? These are our critical thinkers. Keep that in mind, people. These are our critical thinkers. They're Taylor Swift fans.
You know what? I don't even want to talk about Pedowood at this point because this is all that it is.
Pedowood?
Yeah. This is all that it is. Like, who are we kidding? This is all like the breaded circus when it comes to these two.
All right, so get into these comments. Harsh, you're not wearing pants, are you?
Yes, I am.
High End Hobo also says, why do you think this is supposed to make sense? It doesn't, and it never will. The nation state is welfare system of the owner class. It always has been, always will be. That's exactly what capitalism is. Yes. However, if capitalism was structured correctly, it would work a hell of a lot better than communism. But it's not. It has too many regulations and too much control involved in it. That's why it doesn't work. Foreign aid is money laundering, always. That is 100% correct. Robert Walker says, turns out the Swiss were holding the Nazis' goal for them. They are never neutral, just claim to be. That I am not surprised about. And also, High End Hobo says, this is the worst OnlyFans page yet. I agree. Nobody wants to see Harsh naked, and I don't blame them.
No one wants to see you naked either.
I'm not going to get naked on the camera. I don't drink, so you don't have that to worry about. You, sir, however.
What have I gotten naked?
No, you haven't yet. Capitalism would work outside of the nation state. Yes. That is 100% correct. It would work. It would work. We're not a democracy. That's what a lot of people don't understand. This country is not a democracy at all. It never has been. It has democratic principles, but it's not a democracy. What kind of government do we have, Harsh? Do you know?
Well, I was gonna say fascism /
No, I'm talking about the actual government, structure.
Constitutional republic.
Right. We are a republic, not a democracy. Which, if we were ran like a democracy, Joe Biden, I hate to tell you this, but you wouldn't be president of the United States right now.
I mean,
the popular vote would have won.
Old folks tell him that they need him to come back home.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck NATO. Fuck NATO. I can't wait for BRICS to take over. That'll be fun. I don't even care if it's controlled opposition or not. Just seeing them wipe out the US dollar will be great. Don't worry, Scott. You'll have a place to stay in India.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
Jesus.
Over under. How long do you think that guy has left to live?
Hopefully not long.
I'm gonna set the over under at 6 months.
6 months.
if it's April and he's alive, I'll be very surprised.
Jesus.
Actually, knowing our luck, I'm gonna take the over. He'll die in like May. He's not gonna die before that.
Yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm fucking sitting here in goddamn Tennessee where no one else is around me.
BRICS currency isn't coming online anytime soon. Yeah, but it's just the whole idea of the threat around it. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
If BRICS actually comes through, that means the U.S. dollar will just literally collapse, like overnight.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but that's what needs to happen at this point.
Yeah, sad but true. And the thing about BRICS is right now, the reason they're such a threat is there's so many countries trying to join it at all costs. Otherwise, I wouldn't even care.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you have like Saudi Arabia wanting to join BRICS. That alone tells you everything.
Right, and that's the thing. If this keeps happening, the United States is going to lose its spot as a superpower.
Because Mr. Ear Sniffles.
Well, yeah, they do, Hobo. They right now they are using BRICS currency like they do China as a motherfucking threat. And you're right, but the thing is it's a real threat. It's not like the Chinese where they just say, "Oh, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do that," and then they don't do anything, and then they just go about everything in a sneaky type of way. But the thing is if this is a real threat, this is a real threat to our country's economy, and a lot of people don't even know about it. Right, but it would still devalue the dollar to the point to where it would either reset our economy or we would just fall off the map.
Right. But I mean, the whole thing is just. Yeah, I mean, I just find it funny that the one year the Chinese hacked like the U.S. military or the U.S. military database, the only thing that happened was a movie made by Seth Rogen and James Franco wasn't even allowed to hit the theaters.
Right.
It's like of all that stuff, it's like, oh wow, the interview.
Which was a very good movie, by the way. That was called The Interview, and it was only available on Netflix because Sony got scared of producing it, like for theaters.
Yeah.
It was a very funny movie, and it really portrayed how we view North Korea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see anything good coming soon. I really don't.
North Korea's the red button guy. He likes to press that red button.
Who? Not me. I don't want to be the red button guy.
Well, you are wearing a red t-shirt.
But I don't want to be out of the bathroom at the Home Depot, okay? The soundboard is dangerous. I should not have this.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
What's funny is listen, because the second part of it is even more funny.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job, which was.
You hear Tori in the background going, "What?" They let you test the toilets at home. How did they let you test the toilets at Home Depot, Hobo? Please explain that one to me. And if you do know how they let you test them, I want you to send video, please, immediately, so we can post it on the CSHR radio page. An instructional tutorial with high-end Hobo on how to use the toilets at the Home Depot. I think that would be perfect. That's exactly what we need to do.
That's hilarious.
He said they let you test showers too.
That's awesome.
This is our Home Depot challenge right here on CSHR Radio.
Let's talk about your cable ace award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage.
So how do you know that they let you test the showers at Home Depot? That's the pressing question right now.
Oh boy.
I'm getting parking lot PTSD hearing that theme song. Are you telling me that you live in the parking lot of a Home Depot? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh no.
Oh, now he calls me a jackass. Well, you're the one that said it. How am I the jackass if you're the one that said it?
No, he's saying the Jackass theme song.
Oh.
That's actually.
Which theme song was that? I think it was that one. All I know is that I have a really nice looking pizza in my refrigerator that's waiting for me to put it in the oven. Jackass the movie. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. You had me confused there for a minute. I'm sorry. Just things like Johnny Knoxville is not on my list of high priorities. It's just so when somebody makes an obscure reference with just one word, sometimes it's kind of confusing. You know, like whenever somebody says jackass. Okay, well, give me some context because I'm gonna think you're calling me a jackass. It's not that hard to do. No, the movie Jackass.
The Home Depot theme song. Oh my god!
I still don't know what he's talking about.
This is no time of the night. Hey Jay, what are your thoughts on all this?
Go ahead, Jay. Tell us your thoughts. We'll give you some theme music.
Theme music. Are we talking about the Home Depot still?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know where the I don't know where the show went there for a second. Okay, here we go. We'll give Harsh some theme music.
Where to go? Now we must prep for the Arch to go back to India and back.
No.
Astrology by Jay. Hey, that would make a good podcast title. High End Hobo says Astrology by Jay Foncannon. That's perfect. Yeah. We need to start doing that.
Actually, would be good.
Wait, what?
Astrology by Jay Foncannon.
Astrology?
Yeah, you know the thing with like stars and stuff? That's what astrology is normally about.
Yes, I know.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, last week you wanted to put cheese on sushi, so I had to make sure that.
I did have a point though with that one.
No, you were saying cream cheese. That is not the same as regular cheese, Jay. I don't care how you look at it. It's never going to be the same.
A term of cheese.
Of cheese. I put cheese on my sushi.
Cream cheese isn't a cheese, but isn't it literally a cheese? I thought cream cheese. That was a cheese. See?
Okay, I know it's a cheese. I'm not arguing that cream cheese is a cheese. I am saying regular cheese does not belong on fucking sushi.
This dude.
They could have a show about food about Jay and Scott criticize each other's food tastes on culinary tastes every Sunday.
Hey, since we're on this topic, we might as well mention the fact that my friend that was friends with in elementary school, he would put ranch on his cookies.
What?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
white people
He
in
was
the
like a big fan of ranch. He would put ranch on every.
Let's talk about your
everything.
cable.
Oh, high-end hobo wants you to do some
I know.
Punjabi
That's why I
karaoke.
told him to sign out. Just sign out.
Oh,
Old
okay.
man hobo.
Well, that's been another edition of the CrayolaSec Harsh Med. Jesus.
He's such a clown. He's such a clown.
I mean, since someone wants me to talk about astrology, then we can talk about the satellite that freaking hit the asteroid that was inbound to impact our world.
Aries and astrology every Sunday.
Jeez.
Scott and I hosted a show about astrology. Aries and their
NASA
astrology.
goes to the Vatican, like, oh, you're gonna help us with this astrology part. What the fuck is the Vatican gonna do?
All you can eat beef jerky buffet at the Flying J. That is horrible, hobo. Don't ever say anything like that again. You're gonna give me PTSD myself.
Agreed.
All you can eat Flying J beef jerky. That just does not sound healthy at all. That actually sounds scary.
Sounds actually terrifying.
So Jay was talking about how cream cheese can go on sushi of all things?
Yes. And here it is again.
Cream cheese isn't a cheese, but isn't it literally a cheese?
I told cream cheese. There's a cheese.
See?
Okay, I know it's a cheese. I'm not arguing that cream cheese is a cheese. I am saying regular cheese does not belong on fucking sushi. That's all I'm trying to say. That's what happens whenever Harsh is not around to keep us from being retarded.
It's a scary thought.
Yeah.
You need me to keep you guys from being retarded. But I just keep thinking about certain video game characters while you two are yelling at each other.
Oh my god.
French sushi. What the hell is French sushi, hobo? Instant constipation. Yes, if you filled it up with could you imagine a sushi roll with cheddar cheese? What the fuck? Cream cheese. I mean, that is the main ingredient for crab rangoon.
Mm-hmm. All right, do you have any other headlines to talk about?
Probably not. I haven't looked. Hang on. Breaking. Dianne Feinstein, a trailblazer in U.S. politics and the longest-serving woman in the Senate, has died at 90. 90? Why the fuck was she still in office? What the hell?
The same way Biden and Bernie.
Back up with my cheese and sushi. See, there's ham, cheese, and avocado sushi rolls.
Anyway, I have some. I have some news for you guys.
Uh-oh.
According to Screen Rant, the Super Mario franchise is considered casting Wario, the anti-hero of Mario, for the Super Mario Brothers movie 2. So, Wario, who is a fan favorite anti-hero, these actors have the ability to bring the wacky character to life in the Super Mario Brothers movie 2. So.
Also,
let me guess, there's gonna be another song about peaches in that one too.
Probably.
Also, from other weird corners of the web, woman 37 stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of quote unquote another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner.
That's pretty sad. I remember hearing that a few months ago. Still messed up either way, but
that is wonderful.
Yeah, that's evolution for you.
Oh, and now local news from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. District Attorney Hiller Moore estimates that hundreds of cases in his office are now in jeopardy after the arrests of Baton Rouge police officers this week. He says his office is yet to tally which ones are impacted. They're probably in there for no reason. Just go ahead and let them go. If you have a police officer that is breaking the law to the point to where you have to arrest them, that pretty much means that everything they charged anybody else with is probably definitely in question. That's not hard to figure out at that point.
No.
Regardless of whether they actually did it or not. I mean, if you're breaking the law to the point where you get arrested as a cop, then yeah, all your cases should be thrown out. Matter of fact, I think it ought to be a capital punishment for you to be arrested as a cop. If you're breaking the law to the point to where the police department has to arrest you, they should be able to just shoot you right there on site.
You know what's going to happen.
Now, I also feel that way about traffic on the interstate, too, though. You know, like if somebody does something stupid and royally screws up the interstate, the police have all rights to just shoot them. If you're that goddamn stupid, you should not be alive. That's why I'm not a cop.
Right, agreed. But you know what's going to happen. All the black and brown officers would get killed before the white ones would. Because they would just pin everything on them and then just kill them.
Damn, he just pulled a racist card.
I was just saying, that's what would have past history would tell me that. I mean, everyone was against gun control in California until a bunch of Black Panthers started carrying around the Second Amendment, carrying around rifles. And next thing you know, Ronald, St. Reagan is signing gun control into law. So
Chris Christie refers to Donald Trump as Donald Duck at GOP debate. So let the asinine, childish insults fly. This is our political system, people. This is wonderful.
Maybe he was thinking about eating duck while he was on stage. And then it's just Donald Duck.
Who can really go for some duck right now? Donald Duck. Duh.
How does someone even look like that in real life?
I really think anybody who's like morbidly obese like that should not be allowed to have public office either.
How would they even fit in the office or fit in the desk?
I promise we're just going to make a specialized chair for him to sit in the Oval Office at the desk, okay?
I mean, he was attorney general, he was governor, and he looks like... Where did he go? Where did he go? Like during the campaign, like the old country after every night, the old country was like, how do you look like that?
He goes to Cracker Barrel. He likes that meatloaf over there in the Cracker Barrel. That's what. Donald Trump weighs in on the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship in a new interview with the Daily Caller. I wish the best for both of them. I hope they enjoy their life. Maybe together, maybe not. Most likely not. That's great. Why are you asking Donald Trump questions about Taylor Swift's? That's great journalism. It's wonderful.
So basically, the most popular pop star is dating the most popular athlete with the most popular podcast.
Well, President Biden and his 2020 campaign staff and top White House aides have claimed at least 20 times that Biden never discussed his son Hunter's business dealings with him, sparking backlash from a top House Republican who says there can no longer be any dispute that Biden and his staff have repeatedly lied to the American people. Between 2019 and 2023, not only has there been mounting evidence that this talking point was false, but the narrative has also shifted multiple times, raising questions from GOP lawmakers. On August 28, 2019, Biden said as a presidential candidate on the campaign trail that he's never discussed with his son about his business dealings, period. A month later, while campaigning in Iowa, Biden again said to Fox News reporter Peter Doocy that he has never spoken to his son about his overseas business dealings. I don't discuss business with my son, Biden said again in October. Biden made the same claim 3 more times in October while campaigning for president, including a comment at a Democratic presidential debate where he said, and quote, "I never discussed a single thing with my son about anything having to do with Ukraine." Once elected president, the same narrative emanated from Biden and his White House staff, including in April of 2022 when White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki was asked if it was still the case that Biden had never spoken to his son about overseas business dealings. Yes, Psaki said. Several weeks later, Psaki said that Biden maintains the same statements that he's made in the past regarding talking business. Okay, so basically what this is deny, deny, deny. Oh shit, we found out the truth. Deny, 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 some more. Jay, please fix your phone. I don't know what you're doing over there, if you're frying like burgers or something, but you really have a lot of noise on your end. Okay, well that was easily fixed.
Anyway, so yeah, the Bidens are everything everyone claimed about Trump. It's retarded. The whole thing is retarded. It's like Hunter. Everyone said Trump's disgusting. He wants to date his daughter. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's daughter is writing about how Ashley Biden is writing in her diary about how Joe Biden showers with her to this day.
Creepy and that's fuckers. Perfectly normal to these weirdos.
And they talk about Trump's family's crooked. They're so bad. And then, the Bidens, you want to talk about pay to play with Ukraine and all that, and Burisma and China and all that. It's like they're everything. And they talk about how Trump is incompetent when Biden doesn't even remember what he's saying half the time. And it's like, it's classic projection. It's insane.
High-end Hobo says, my biggest accomplishment in life is never hearing a Taylor Swift song. He also says Biden has never spoken to his son, period. That's what they would like for you to believe. Sushi with brie and shit. No. Jay, you see what you started? You have people wanting to put brie on sushi. God, can you imagine how awful that would taste? Like brie and sashimi. See what you start, Jay? You're a bad influence. You start these weird food things. It's a bad influence. It's like really bad influence. High-end Hobo says, remember when Reagan was going senile and Nancy was, quote unquote, running the country with her astrologers?
I thought Bush Sr. was running the country when Reagan was going senile.
Just say no, folks. Just say no. That was spearheaded by Nancy Reagan, too, by the way, in the 80s. Just say no. Just say no whenever our current politicians are probably the biggest drug addicts that I've ever seen. And it's wonderful. And poor Nancy's turning in her grave right now as we speak. Robert Walker says, I do remember that.
Yeah. I always keep forgetting that Robert is significantly older than you are.
Older than me?
Yeah.
That's pretty old.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what's funny is if I shaved the goatee off, I would look really young. That's the only reason I keep it. It's either look like 60 years old or look like I'm 20 and get ID to buy cigarettes. I'd rather just keep the beard. 8:53 on the hour now. We are 50 minutes in.
That's good.
For who?
50 minutes in after all the fun stuff.
That song was dedicated to Harsh Med.
That's terrible. It's terrible.
Thank you for calling Dell Tech Support. My name is Bob. How may I assist you today? No, your name is not Bob. Stop it, Sanjeeb. Or whatever. Sanheeb.
You know, I'm so glad I played the Bowser song in my live stream and the show earlier today, just because of that.
Ian Obo said, everyone, you know he knows the words. Oh, I did try curry for the first time the other day, Harsh. You'll be
How
proud
was
of
it?
It was actually really good. And actual Indian guy prepared it.
That's good. That's very good.
Olivia brought it home from the restaurant the other night.
Yeah.
Which, this is free advertisement for Soji, but if you're ever in Baton Rouge, look up Soji Modern Asian. They really have some really good food there. They have sushi, they have Korean barbecue, they have Indian. I mean, it's like all types of different Asian foods. Some really good stuff.
Yeah.
And I really don't like too many new things, but you know, Olivia, she's like twists my arm and shit. She like makes me try stuff. It's like, I really don't want to try that. You're going to try it, you're going to eat it, and you're going to fucking like it. And I don't care what you think of it. Okay. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. My bad. But Harsh would probably be that way too.
But with you,
making me try shit I don't want to. Or just like aggravate me to the point where I was like, fine then, I'm going to fucking eat it, okay? Shut up.
God.
Yeah, while he sits there and plays with his food.
Yeah. Nah. He'll be on his phone messaging other people and taking pictures of me going, look at this asshole. He won't fucking eat Indian food. Fucking bastard.
God. It's funny. The French Polynesians upset about eating Indian food.
I didn't say I was upset about it. I just said, you know. Now, I doubt it seriously, Hobo, because, I mean, I'm from here, and, I mean, you know, like, one of our main ingredients to everything is, like, cayenne pepper. So, I don't think their 3 out of 5 star spice level will set me back at all. I think I'll be fine with that. I do know they make this thing over there called soji poppers that are just phenomenal. They're literally jalapenos stuffed and breaded with crab rangoon. So instead of just having cream cheese in it like a jalapeno popper, it's got crab rangoon in it.
You just recently tried those?
Yes, because I've never seen them before.
Oh my gosh.
Them things are killer, dude.
Yeah, you're way behind. You're years behind.
And they make them there. You know, they're fresh.
Oh yeah, they're actually pretty good.
They're fresh, and I've never had anything like that before. So I mean, that was actually really, really good.
Indian food is pretty good when you go to the right restaurants. The key is, though, not to go to the, what do you call it? The key is, though, not to go to ones with the basic names usually.
The same thing goes with Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go to a shopping center and there's a Chinese place called Hot Wok, 10 to 1, it's probably not going to be good Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might just die of a coronary before you make it out into the parking lot. It just really depends. It's a crapshoot. It's kind of like eating at Waffle House. You don't know whether you're going to get to enjoy a meal or get your ass kicked.
Just like Golden Walk in not Minneapolis, Burnsville, Minnesota. Golden Walk actually has a mice problem.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Little furry critters running around. But now, if you go to Faribault, Minnesota, which is actually a really good place, it's called Mizuki Fusions.
Did you say feral? Feral, Minnesota? Like feral children, Minnesota?
Faribault.
Oh, sorry.
Faribault.
I thought we were going to get to do a dig at Samantha Nixon Wallace and her feral children. My bad.
Oh, God. Terrible people.
That person should stay in hiding.
Well, that's what she's doing.
Yeah, I mean, she's got to live in the mountains just to avoid their children being taken away. So.
I'm just so busy being huge like that photo. See? Ha! Dumbass. Go take a bath, lady. Go bathe. Wash the crones out of your ass crack for a change.
Ugh.
You know, it would be really fun to like find that mountainside one day and rent like a dozer and just like push everything off to the side of the mountain.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun, actually.
It's another thing to look forward to live streaming.
Don't tempt me.
And also blowing up.
Let's talk about your Cable Ace Award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
Scott's favorite CD right here, so.
Oh, God.
He wants to blow that up, too.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Where is he? Where? Oh, he's not showing up anymore. Did he? Oh, there he is. Long distance daddy. You know, it's a crying shame that they sexualize that term so much to the point to where, like, if you have kids now, what are they going to call you? Like, hey, bruh. Yo, bruh. Can't really call you daddy because it's sexualized now.
I suppose you go with father, but then even that's sexualized in the wrong manner these days.
Hello, father. Let's jazz it up a little bit. Here you go.
Sometimes I catch myself crying about what I ain't got. Oh.
God.
You're listening to CSHR Radio.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Crying in my bed.
Crying.
So damn good. Crying in my bed. No matter how good it is.
Yeah, no, stop it, Joe. Just stop it. Just stop. Don't do that anymore. Cut it out. You're hurting my brain. Where is that other? Hold on. Where is it at? There it is. Hold on. I got something else for you, Harsh. It's the new hit single from Joe Charter.
No.
How are you? Good. Good.
Feel
it. Do you feel it? I just want to sing with you. Come feel my Joe Bidenness.
What the
His next new single is going to be called I Want to Sniff Your Hair. The ballad of the Democratic Party. Harsh, are you still going? Hobo wants to know, Harsh, if you're still going to do an entire night of Kenny Rogers karaoke. What in the world?
Yes, he's got to.
No, I don't think I ever said it.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to ride.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know, that thing, Scott kind of looks a little bit like Kenny Rogers.
If he weighed like 100 more pounds, maybe. I just want a chicken from Kenny Rogers Roasters. No, actually, I don't, but okay, whatever.
Like, it's
you know, that man actually had a chicken place called Kenny Rogers Roasters, and I think there's actually like 2 or 3 of them left, but they're like in India. They're not even here in the United States anymore.
Huh. Interesting.
What was the stupid... Okay, this is Hobo says, what was the stupid stick car movie Kenny Rogers did? He did a damn soundtrack. That was The Gambler. I think, wasn't it? Stock car, not stick car. No, I don't know. Was that... No, The Gambler was one of them I think he did. I'm not sure. What movie was that, Harsh?
Right, Kenny Rogers movie? I don't
know. That where he drove a stock car. I could see Kenny Rogers in a stock car. No.
Was it the movie called Six Pack?
Six Pack, starring Kenny Rogers. Now on your Hallmark channel.
Yeah, it's called The Gambler.
Yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm fucking sitting here in goddamn Tennessee where no one else is around me.
That's what it looks like. Hold on, let me double check.
Thought that was Bert. Yeah, Bert did a stock car movie.
No, Bert did a music video. Remember, Bert?
No, he didn't.
No, he did a music video. He wrote the song Copacabana.
No, that was not Robert. I said Bert. Bert, like as in Burt Reynolds, not Robert Barry Manilow Walker. Get your shit straight, Harsh.
I would actually... I'm sorry, Scott, I would pay you if you dressed up as Bowser for Halloween.
They don't even make costumes like that for people like me. I'm like extremely ridiculously tall.
It's why he's so funny.
Please stand aside, sir. I take large steps. You know, that's what I love to go on. That's one thing I do like to go to Walmart for. I'll go to Walmart and like see somebody struggling to reach the top shelf. You know, they're trying to get something off the top shelf or whatever. And I'll just like walk up behind them and reach over them, grab whatever they're trying to reach, put it in my basket, and then walk away.
Yes.
Terrible.
High End Hobo says, no, The Gambler was another movie. It was called Six Pack. He also says that Bert did Cannonball Run and, of course, Smokey and the Bandit 1 through 9. There was 9 Smokey and the Bandits? What the hell? Where was I for all of this? I remember like the first 2. You know, after you see the sheriff in the first 2, you know, you kind of burn out on it after that. You some bitch. You dumb some bitch. Harsh Med, Halloween idea, Punjabi Kenny Rogers. That is perfect, Bo. I give that.
A Sikh.
That is the full CSHR endorsement is behind that. Punjabi Kenny Rogers. Sikh Kenny Rogers.
Sikh with the turban. White people are so boring.
A Sikh with a turban. And so, in other words, a truck driver.
That's all that is. Every Punjabi with a long beard is a Sikh. That's with long hair. That's a Sikh. That's not that special.
Yeah, it is. They look like Ayatollah Khomeini. Like they're going to bomb everything.
This is why we call you Bowser. Ready?
That's a shame.
I'll dress up like that for Halloween. You dress up as Bowser.
I will pay to see this.
Yeah. Or we'll have a Junior dress up as one of the Koopas, and we'll have Olivia dress up as Peach.
Only if you dress up as Sikh Kenny Rogers.
If you do those three things, I will dress up.
No. It's not if I do. I have to see results first, sir. That's
fine.
Okay.
But I need to see you, and I need to see you and the family dressed up as one character as well. So, and then Jay can dress up as Mario.
All right. Well, I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to cut it short because I just got word I need to make a run at 9:30. So.
A run? Oh.
So, with that being said, this has been another edition of the CrayolaSec Harsh Reality. Oh, well, let's let the music actually start first.
It's good to have you home.
Okay. Anyway, this has been another edition of the CrayolaSec Harsh Reality. I just don't even know what to say anymore at this point. Harsh, you give me brain damage, but I love you anyway.
I love you too, Gramps. Oh yeah, we still got the birth.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
What?
All right, say that again, Harsh. I'm sorry.
We still got the conspiracy theory about
I have no idea what that conspiracy theory is.
No, that you're like much older than
Look on those space prices.
Nah, I mean, okay. If you can believe whatever you want, I don't care. It's not like it makes me any difference. Whatever.
So basically, they gave the testicular tube a hand job.
I don't know how old is Bowser. Bowser is supposedly 34. So that would make Sky younger.
You're listening to CSHR Radio.
All right, so with that being said, I gotta get going. Take us out, Harsh.
And this has been another edition of the CrayolaSec Harsh Reality. This is Harsh. Out with you. It's Harsh, but also live it. We thank TPA's own Jay Foncannon for joining us, and we thank Scott Bowser Sonnier for holding on the 1 to 2s. And if you missed our earlier live stream tonight, always view it on all of our pages and YouTube and Instagram.